It's a secret society. All they ask is trust. Welcome, people. Blessings, blessings. I'm Magnetic Intuition. As you know, I'm out here. Today's an interesting day, though. I must admit. I'm walking, and I got like 8 people following me at one time. I'm not surprised, you know. That's what the secret societies do. But they know it's Monday. And I love to make videos on this day, you know? So they try to distract me, you know? But we keep it moving. That's the video I put out yesterday, right? So let's get to it. So, I was at a restaurant a couple of weeks ago. It was an Ethiopian restaurant. And, of course, there was a secret society member, Eastern Star. It's an Asian chick. And she was already sitting there waiting for me to come in. And she was with her friend and she was talking. And of course she was loud, so I could hear her. Because they like to speak sarcastically when I'm around, right? So she was like, your network is your net worth. And she put like her tongue and mouth to it. And I was like, really? And I thought about that, right? And I said, now if she's saying it, then something must not be right. Because if you use something sarcastic, then it's gonna backfire on you. I was like, all right, cool. I got something for you. So, there's a video I'm gonna link at the bottom of my video. And I'm gonna talk to you about that. I want you to go see that video. And it's basically talking about how networking can work against you because you could lose your value. You're not valuing yourself if you're trying to find people, right? You develop your value on your own. You don't need people. You need to value yourself first, right? Put everything in perspective and build yourself up first, right? Because if you're looking for people, you already lost value right then and there, right? You're supposed to be chosen for everything that you do, right? And that's what the video talks about when you're talking about networking. Meaning saying that your value goes lower when you look for networking, right? Not saying that networking is a bad thing to do, right? It's just saying, hey, if you got to look around to build a network, then you're not doing something right? Instead, you have to be the gift, right? You have to be the gift to people, right? And show your value, right? Improve your life, right? Improve your product. Waking up every day in the morning, right? Working on what you got to do. You got to become the gift, right? And you can't be chosen if you don't work on that, right? Can't be a motivator. How you going to motivate other people if you're looking for a network, right? The network has to come to you, right? So when they make that term, your network is your net worth, understand that just means that you're gonna go sign up for something just to get a network when you're supposed to be the value to everyone else. You understand that? So become the gift and don't give yourself to everything. Don't give yourself to everyone. Don't be a loose cannon. Focus on yourself. Give yourself the love and respect first before you give it to other people. You understand what I'm saying? She said your network is your net worth. Well, guess what? You're not gonna need a network if you're the truth, if you're the gift, if you're the chosen. You're not gonna need that. But you have to prove that to yourself first. That's all I made that video. Opinions don't matter, right? Because you're the solution. You gotta be the solution to everyone's problems. Right? Be the solution. And everyone's gonna build around you. You're not gonna have to network because everyone's coming to you. You understand? So in that video that I'm gonna link, it talks about how you lessen your value by looking for networks. How you extract your energy and your power because you're spreading yourself too wide, right? If you spread yourself too thin, how you gonna be of use to yourself? That means you're opening yourself to a bunch of connections, but you're losing a lot of time, money, energy. But when you're the energy and the power, they gotta come to you, right? You're the source of energy, right? So they gotta come to you. They gotta build everything through you, right? So joining these organizations is cool, right? But you gotta remember, at what cost? Are you losing more or are you gaining more? And if you got a network of 300 people, that's cool. But if you got to keep up with those 300 people weekly, then how much you putting into yourself? Is this just a money game? Ask yourself that, right? But if you got that product or that service to give to those 300 people, then it's a different ball game, right? If you just think you're going to go into an organization and just sign up and do whatever you need to do, rituals or whatever, right? If you're going to do all that, you got to ask yourself, is it worth it at the end of the day, right? Or are you stretching yourself too thin to be a part of something? You're just sending out the message that you need, right? Receive. Right? Receive. And receiving comes with giving that product, that service that's going to change the world, right? So just keep in mind, don't sell yourself short. Don't spread yourself thin. Is your network your net worth? Like the girl said in the restaurant, sarcastically. She didn't know what she was talking about. She was talking about a system that is made off of people that extract your energy, right? Because if it was true, she wouldn't be following me like that, right? She would be focused on herself, right? She would be using her network to make millions, right? But instead she has to run behind me. So what does that tell her? Right? What does that tell you? If my network is my net worth, why are you following me then? Right? Make it make sense. Remember, you're the power, right? You're the energy. You don't need people like that. You make yourself the reliable product and a reliable service, and everything's gonna come to you because it's the law of the universe. Right? Law of attraction, right? Anyway, Magnetic Intuition. Can't even say my name right. I felt so good saying that though. I'm Magnetic Intuition. Stay blessed, stay motivated, stay prayed up. I'm out of here.